Share with you some of the reflections that I had as I had the awesome privilege to stand here today for quite some time, actually, many hours in this jungle, this pristine jungle, one of the most gorgeous environments I've ever found myself in my life. I sat here, and as I was thinking about it, I thought, well, what is it that causes one person that grows up on a miscellaneous street, in a miscellaneous neighborhood, in a miscellaneous city, in America or any other country in the world, and how do they come by greatness where the people that they grew up with on that same street, in the same town, same acquaintances, same opportunities, same everything, they live a life of mediocrity, or even worse, or perhaps even marginally better. But the point is that how do the great ones become great? How do they do it? A myriad of thoughts came into my mind, and there's nothing tangible that you can place upon greatness. It's not where you were born, it's not how you were born, it's not who you were born to, it's not how much money you had, it's not what job you went into, none of that stuff. Nothing that's tangible makes you great. It's something outside of that. Our response to adversity is the absolute number one key that will either determine that we make it to where we want to be, or that we are hung up on something that is just a distraction. And difficulty, my friends, is simply a distraction. I was sitting here and I'm peering across this amazing, pristine jungle, and I'm looking out upon it, and I see that, oh, there's something down there. Oh, I wish I could see it. Is that a waterfall? Is that a... And I'm like, oh, I can't see it because there's all these different layers of trees all over the place. And I can see just a little bit through this one, a little through that one, a little through that one, but I can't see all the way. And that's exactly what life is like. It hit me in an instant. That our life is like staring out upon the unknown and wanting to see what's going to happen with our life. Where's our life going? How is this thing going to work out? Is this going to work the way that I want it to? And yet there's obstructions in our way. There's obstacles that come up. There's difficulties. And most people, they get hung up so much on the difficulties that before they even step foot on the path of their journey, they're camping out already. And they say, forget it. I'm setting up shop right here. That looks way too hard. I can't even figure it out. I'm not going to do it. Look at that big old obstacle in my way. When they don't realize the adventure of a lifetime is literally, boop, right behind that one little tree right there. And all they had to do was shimmy on up it, peer over the top. Oh, look at that. Amazing, joyful, splendorous adventure waiting for them. And yet, what do they choose? I couldn't do it, man. That looks way too tough. I'm not going to do it. Mile marker 1 right here. Yeah, I'm going to camp out right there. I know there's a huge traffic jam. There's everybody. I mean, 98% of the population is camped out on mile marker 1. Yeah, that's where I want to be. I'm going to camp out right there with them. And that's what happens. And they chalk it up and they settle for mediocrity, and they'd rather watch 6 hours of TV every day, which is the national average, drink some beers and, play some dominoes and call it a life. When greatness is right there. It's right there. I know you can't see it, but it's right there. It's just beyond those trees right there. And so the great ones, guess what they do? Instead of camping out over here on mile marker 1, instead of getting distracted by the obstacles and the obstructions, instead of getting down because of the adversity, no. What do? The triple A's. Action turns adversity into advantage. Action turns adversity into advantage. And so, instead of getting hung up on what looks difficult, they go out there, they climb a tree. And so, by the time this chap has set up his first pole on his little rinky-dink tent to sit in the parking lot of humanity, this guy's already set up a zip line. He's zip lined over there. He's got another one over there. He's Tarzan swinging off that vine over there. He's doing double backflip dismounts. And he's climbing up the next tree. And the next tree is hundreds of feet down that way after he's already spiraled down adventure after adventure after adventure. And contributed to thousands of people's lives and experienced love and peace and joy, and he's lived a life. This chap over here, he made it through. He's settled. Not much else you can say about that. But the ones we admire, they're down there. We don't watch any movies about these guys over here. No, they've never made a show about them. They've never written a book about these guys. You wouldn't read it if they did. Because those lives, they have no adversity to overcome. With nothing to overcome, no valley, no difficulty, no obstacle, what is there to watch? What is there to read about? So make your life worth reading about. Make it worth watching yourself at least. I know you're going to do it. I know you got greatness in you. And I know that you're going to step beyond the fear of the unknown and step out into what you know you need to do. And I encourage you to do it today. There's a spot for you over here. The tent, yeah, mile marker 1. Or down there,